So we're seeing DJ Phil and FTV Jose at the front. We've got Alfonso third, Ugg fourth. I don't know if they're trying to do a double file formation here or something. Benny fifth, Charlie sixth, Ozzy seventh, one space eighth, Mike ninth, Pirelli 10th. So we'll have the green flag as soon as FTV Jose comes out of Murray's here for the 13 lap race we're going to have, which would work out at 26 minutes. I'm just going to hop over to my channel now for the chat so we can see the comments as they come in. So Jose has full access of going green as soon as he wants. Ogbear is jumping up slightly, and Jose is not going yet. He is not going yet. He's not going yet. He's still not going, and he's going green now. He's left it to the last second, and we're underway with one space not getting a good start. Who's that off at the start? FTV is pulled off and has gone to the back. I don't know what the thought of that was. We've got people making moves up the inside, out on the outside. This is where this reverse grid gets a bit messy. Akbar leading the way through Palmer there, just over the curb there and going on two wheels. Alfonso taking P2. DJ Phil just dropping down to P3 under pressure from Benny Boy here. Aussie P5. Aussie looking. Oh, as DJ Phil's jumped the sausage. Aussie's up to P3 there. Benny's P4. Mike P5. Charlie looking round the outside here to try and make a move back into P5. Is he going to get a good exit out of Hamilton into Oggies? As Pirelli is in P7 ahead of one space in P8. DJ Phil P9 and FTV Jose in P10. We're going to jump back up towards the battle here. Mike is under pressure from, who's that? Charlie Goff there. Charlie Goff trying to make a move around the outside. Doesn't work, doesn't get the run into the Bentley straight, and he's now just losing time to Mike Gaming as Pirelli's now trying to make a move on the Charlie here. Oh, as Pirelli's just spun Charlie out there, kept it going, and he hasn't made a move, so they can still keep going for this battle. One space making pace on both of them here, and taking P6. Mike now trying to make a move on Benny here into Murray's. Now we go. Sausage curbs in general, or sausage curbs here? They're just a whole new level here. But if you give your thought on here or in general every track, I can give you my opinion on them. But Aussie has made it up to P2. Aussie's got 1.5 seconds away from Akbar, but now Aussie looking, no, not Aussie, Mike looking down the inside of Alfonso. Benny's just about to lose a place to one space. One space is now making a move onto Alfonso. One space is trying to get up to this leading quartet. Alfonso's under pressure here from one space. One space going to make the move up to P4, and one space making easy pickings of that as the two AVU drivers battling away for position here with Charlie. These three were battling at the middle of the last race. Can they keep it going for this race? Charlie maybe looking for a place at this point. Maybe just wants to sit behind. But in general, it's hard to say. Don't really like them for formulas. They've always caused dramas in Formula racing, like Formula 4, Formula 3, Formula 2, F1 sort of thing. They've always caused a drama. But they're just ridiculous. They're way too big. I mean, it eliminates cutting the chicanes, but what, a 15-inch high curb, a sausage curb, is just ridiculous. I mean, these run 15-inch wheels, so and they're coming up to the size of the wheel arch. So yeah, 15-16 inches there. Those curbs are. As FTV is just making a move on Phil there, but Ozzy's right on the back of Akbar here. Can Ozzy make the pass into the lead before Mike Gaming and lead him around for a lap? Mike Gaming looked like he's got a better run down the straight. It's going to be a three-way battle for the lead. Is he going to be able to hold him off? They're both drifting through T1. Can Ozzy get a better exit here? That didn't look like he drifted too much, and he's going to look down the outside of Mike Gaming there. Mike's looking down the inside of Akbar. Ozzy making that switch back and making the place there. It's now a four-way battle with one space right on the back of these three. And one space making a place into P3. So these three that were leading in the last race are now leading again within 2 laps at the start. 3 laps at the start. Yeah, no, I don't really like them. I mean, if you've seen the crash from WEC at Monza on the weekend, that was just ridiculous. It ripped the whole door off of an Aston Martin, and it's just not what you want to see when you go racing. But we're going to jump back to Alfonso, because Alfonso's under pressure from Pirelli GT here. Pirelli GT, the driver that just made an appearance for this second race. Can Pirelli GT put Alfonso into a bit of bother here and make a place into P6? We'll watch up to the front as Ozzy's trying to make a move on Mike Gaming here into Brundle. He's going to go wide. Is he going to get the curb perfect? He's going to make it through. Them three have all made it through. Coming through Bommel now. Can Ozzy make a move through Corum's and into Murray's, or is he going to hold it off? He's best trying to make a move here, because that setup by Mike has made him ridiculously fast on that back on these straights. He's got to hope for his Mike makes a slight mistake, as Ozzy just makes a slight mistake coming out of Murray's. And down the home straight, these three will just pull away from Akbar. Akbar is on a world of his own, but Benny, Alfonso and Pirelli GT are now battling for P5. DJ Phil and, oh no, Charlie's lost it, and Charlie is dropped massively off the pack. We're going to hop back to the front as there is a move in position. One space doing a dive bomb into Montreal. Can he hold it? No, he can't. Is Ozzy going to just hold him out on the inside there? Who's going to make the move on the inside? It's going to be side by side. Is Ozzy going to hold him off? Ozzy's going to have the better run. Ozzy's now going to be on the outside as Akbar just goes off through Palmer. They're going to be side by side into Agostini. One space, just trying to give him enough room. Ozzy's trying to give him enough room as well, and unfortunately Ozzy's just lost that place. Ozzy now trying to make a move on one space, as one space and Mike both run off wide there through Hamilton. Ozzy's just get tapped out slightly by one space. It's now going to be a three-way battle for this lead still, as AVU Benny is under pressure from I know it's Alfonso's under pressure from Pirelli GT. Pirelli GT's come out of Williams and has lost the back end, unfortunately, so that's not good for him. That's going to give him some damage. Charlie's in P8, FTV Jose in P9, and Phil Green in P10. We're going to hop back to, oh no, Ozzy's lost it. Ozzy was in the battle for the lead, and he's unfortunately lost it, and he's now behind Akbar. One space, and Mike are now going to battle for the lead. Is it going to be one space? Is it going to be Mike Gaming? These two were very close in the last race, and it's the opposite way around. Mike Gaming leading and one space behind. Let's see the lap time as they cross the line. One space just slightly faster there. There's one space going to try and make a dive bomb here into Montreal. He's looking to the inside. He's going to be late on the brakes. He's not close enough there to make a move. And Mike Gaming keeps the lead. But who's going to have the better exit? Mike's just going to be able to hold him off out of Montreal and through Palmer. So he's got that sector 1 set up perfectly. as Ozzy is in the pit lane for damage, I'm guessing. He's going to come out behind Charlie. As Mike, one space, is looking down the inside through Agostini. Is he going to make a move? No, he's not. He just cuts in behind Mike there. And these two want to have a nice little clean battle for the next 8 laps. Through Hamilton we go. Both of them running it slightly wide last lap. They're not running it as wide this lap. One space looking down the inside. As Oggies, is he going to be able to make the move? No, he's not. As we come through Williams now. Williams, one of the most difficult corners of being partially flat out. You go slightly too wide, you end up on the grass. If you oversteer, you're going to end up in the grass on the inside. Mike looking to defend that place on the racing line, coming through Brundle. Is one space going to make a dive there through Brundle? No, he's not. He's going to keep him off. He's kind of coming through Nelson's. Both get a great exit through Nelson's. Uggy is on a Ugbar's on a world of his own, with Benny just slowly catching. Alfonso is catching up to Benny now. Pirelli unfortunately spun out a couple of laps ago, and he is now behind. Charlie Goff lost a massive amount of time. I'm guessing he had a big spin. Ozzy Albee had a spin, got damaged, and pitted. FTV, Jose and DJ Phil are slightly further back, but one space is now trying to make a move here into Richie's. Is he going to make a move here? No, he won't. Are they going to... One space slightly wide with that back end there coming through Richie's. Mike having a little bit of a run wide. Are they going to make a move through Montreal? No, they're not. Who's going to have the better exit? Is it going to be one space? Is it going to be Mike? Oh, I've just realised that Ozzy's taken that pit stop. It's a mandatory pit stop. That makes sense. That'll be why they make a pit stops. Oh, I totally forgot about that. But where has Ugbar's just come out of the pit lane and jumped straight onto the track, not using the line on the exit. But Mike Gaming and one space still battling. They're still within a second of each other. Who's going to get a better exit out onto that Bentley straight? Is it going to be Mike? Is it going to be one space? We'll have to wait and see as they come through Oggies now. Oggies one of the hardest corners to get right, and one space has been making it look like a dream every single lap. Coming down the back straight of Bentley's now. Is Mike going to be able to hold this off? He's just trying to get him out of his toe here, one space. They're going to go into Brundles. He's going to just slide back in, and one space will. And one space will not make a move here. It'll be good to see who's going to make a pit stop first, Mike, or is it going to be one space? As Alfonso, AVU, Benny and Alfonso are P3, P4, with Pirelli GT in P5, with Charlie Goff P6, Ugbar P7 and Ozzy P8. Ozzy only 2 seconds away from Ugbar. He could close here and jump back into 3rd place if he pushes hard enough. We're going to jump back to the leaders here. Mike Gaming trying to put one space to the inside line. He's done well there to hold him off. Coming through Richie's here. Mike's going to try to go for the defensive line, but one space is going to be able to force it down the inside. Who's going to get the switch back? Is it going to be one? Is it going to be Mike? Mike's got the exit. One space just made a little bit of a squiggle out of the Montreal hairpin. And that has given Mike a little bit of a breathing room here through Palmer. And as they exit the sector 1, it's just spaced out a little bit. I don't think we're missing any battles, are we? We are not, other than Charlie and Ugbar. Pirelli GT just got a bit of a gap there. So AVU, Benny's come out the pit, done a pit stop, and he's come out just in front of Ozzy Albee. Ozzy Albee taking his mandatory pit stop. Benny as well and Ugbar have all taken their mandatory pit stops. As this battle is still brewing between one space and Mike Gaming. Even after that little squiggle, he's able to close back up. Is he going to make a move here through Brundle and through Nelson's? No, he will not be able to make a move. And that's going to postpone this battle for a time being. Ozzy needs to make a move past Benny now as soon as possible and get onto the back of Ugbar. As soon as he can get onto the back of Ugbar, he can start pulling in and trying to go for this lead. Oh, as Ugbar's lost it, Ugbar's now backwards. It's now, there goes Charlie Goff. Charlie must have had a slight mistake as well. Ozzy looking to the outside of Benny. Where are these two leaders? They are coming into Richie's now. Is One Space going to make down a move down the inside of Richie's? No, he will not. They're both just drifting it slightly through. One Space has gone very sideways and started smoking. He's had to pull out of that and lost a massive time. He's trying to put pressure on Mike and he's putting pressure on himself. As someone is in the pits, that will be Pirelli GT. Pirelli GT coming in for his mandatory pit stop. Alfonso's is in P3 and he has got a bit of a gap. Ozzy Albi has made a move. Sorry, it's very late and I've had work today. So that has put Ozzy into P3 net P3. One Space just trying to make a move at some point on Mike Gaming here. These two are hot on each other's tail. Just want to quickly check who's setting the fastest lap time. The fastest lap time is set by these two at the front. Mike Gaming has got the fastest lap. Is he going to be able to hold this off? Hold it off so he can get that 2 extra points here. As Benny is now under pressure from Charlie. Charlie going to make a move at some point here. Is he going to make a move on the inside? He's going to make a move on the outside. I'm guessing Charlie still has his mandatory pit stop to go. But One Space is trying everything that he can. Oh, was that a slight break there from Mike Gaming? I don't know, because it looked like he just tapped up the brake there. The rear end lifted up. Or unless One Space just nudged him up the bum. These boys will need to make their mandatory pit stop soon. One Space is definitely pushing hard here. He's trying to go for this P1, but Mike is putting up a very strong fight to defend One Space here. One Space is a very hot driver, like you were saying, Alienzo. You were pretty hot in GT5s, and he kept you on your toes. But Alfonso's into the pit lane now, and he is going to come in to do his mandatory pit stop. Here he comes, stopping at the box. Gonna look like they're gonna change tyres. They're not. They're gonna stop and they're gonna lift his board, drop him down, and there he goes. He's off. Ozzy Albi's just coming past the pit lane now. So Ozzy Albi into P3 now. Alfonso just gonna come out just behind Benny and Charlie here, and ahead of Pirelli GT. So we go back to the lead battle as these two have non-stop been battling as they come through Uggies. Are they going to be able to make this double as too wide? They have, and Mike's is going to have a little bit of a worse exit, but can he keep it sturdy and straight to come down Bentley straight? He might lose the place here. One Space is going to try the side draft. Can he push him? Mike Gaming has the inside line for Brundle, but he'll have the outside line for Nelson's. They're going to be side by side through Brundle and through Nelson's. Mike Gaming's just going to hold on. So Mike Gaming still taking this lead on, but these two still haven't pitted. So where are these two going to come out after their mandatory pit stop? We'll have to wait and see. But I could see these two doing it at the same time. Or is One Space going to try and do a hammer time and pull away? Mike Gaming possibly going to come in this lap or next lap? No, One Space is coming in this lap. So One Space, where is he going to come out with his pit stop? He's not got a penalty, so he's stopped perfectly. Into the box he comes. He's stopped. Mechanics was not ready for him. He might lose a little bit more time here. One space on his way now. Aussie Albie's going to be nowhere near one space as he comes out of the pit lane. It's going to be a big gap. No, Aussie is about 10 seconds away from one space. I mean, if Mike comes out the pit lane and they are battling, they might be able to slow each other up enough to get Aussie into this. But Aussie's not looking to be fast. He looks like he's got a bit of front end damage from when I've seen him drive past. That front right looks like it's hurting a little bit. Now I wonder, is Mike going to make the cut into the pit stop here, because he knows that one space has just done the pit stop and he will be raring to get this get that Ginetta's engine boiling away and try and make some moves. I'm just looking at that the temperature gauge, 228 Fahrenheit. That is a hot engine. I thought Aussie was closer than that, to be honest. It's actually 16 seconds between Aussie and one space. It was definitely closer. Aussie must have made a mistake or two. But this gap is 21. It is closing. Mike needs to make this pit stop now to have any chance of getting out ahead of one space. The one space is on a charge. Mike coming through the final corner of Murray's. Is he going to make that pit stop now? He is. Now he's got to get this perfect. Can he get this stopped in time? He's got it stopped. He hasn't been given a penalty. That's good. He comes into his pit box. The guys are ready for him. They've called him in. He's stopped. Perfect pit stop there. Stop, go, and he's underway. It should be underway now. Oh, this is going to be close. Is it going to be Aussie? Is it going to be one space? It looks like one space is not going to have him. It's going to be close. Is Mike going to be able to get him into turn one? Mike looks like he's going to hold him off. Mike's just got to get this engine up to temperature now, and these tyres up to temperature. One space with 2 laps to go. Is it going to be one space? Is it going to be Mike? Aussie is losing time drastically. It's now 18 seconds. Mike coming through the left-hander of Palmer. He is trying to hold off one space here. One space looks like he's on a charge to go for this win. He's got the tyre temp. Mike hasn't. Can Mike hold him off here? These two have been hot and nose to tail for both of these races tonight, and they have put on a cracking battle for myself. Unfortunately, I haven't had Andy here to commentate with me, because me and Andy would have been loving this right now. As they come through Oggies, Mike's just going to hold that inside line and make one space just sit behind him as they come through Bentley. Bentley, another hard corner to get right. And these two haven't put a foot wrong here all night long. As they come down the Bentley straight into Brundle, is Mike going to hold him off? Just about. It should be enough time to hold him off. Mike through Brundle and into Nelson's now. He needs a good exit here. He's got a good exit. Can he pull a little bit of a gap on Mike Gaming on a one space here? One space has got a really good exit. It's now 1/10 of a second. Coming through Coram now into Murray's. Mike's going to have a better exit. Mike looked like he was going to pull away there, but looks like he's going to be under pressure from one space here. I know that Mike's car has been set up to be very quick on this straight, as well as one space's car is looking to be very fast on this straight. It's going to be side by side through Riches. Can one space hold on? He's just gone what? He's going to look to the inside line. Mike going to make a one move there. Oh, Mike's gone deep. Is he going to be able to get the run out of the corner and get onto the back of one space? That was unfortunate there from Mike with a little bit of a lock-up, but can he now put the pressure on one space and get this place back? As we kind of come into Agostini, and it looks like Mike wants this win. He is going to force an error on one space here. Is he going to look to the inside? He's going to look to the outside. He's going to stay behind him here through Agostini. He might try and do the move through Oggies, which One Space was trying to do last lap. Oh, slightly wide there from Mike Gaiman. Mike's going to be slightly compromised coming out of Oggies, coming through Williams and up the Bentley straight. Is he going to be able to get that toe? They're within, he's 0.3 of a second away. If he can get a good exit, he could close here, and he could take the lead here onto the final lap. 2.2 of a second. Is he going to close anymore? Is he going to close anymore? They're going to be bumper to bumper through Brundle and Nelson's. Mike getting a good exit there out of Nelson's, and he is going to be trying to nudge One Space along. Here we come through Coram. Mike's looking like he's the driver to beat through here at the moment, through Coram. Is he looking to go down the inside into Murray's? No, he's not. He dropped a gear too many there from the engine tone there. It looked like he struggled on the exit. He has struggled on the exit. It's now 0.5 of a second. Can Mike make a move on the final lap to take the win from One Space, or is One Space going to nab him with 2 laps to go? As we've got off battle further back, Charlie and Benny. Charlie is up in P4, so he's doing well there. Ozzy in P3. But Mike, can he make a move on this final lap? Can he take the win? Can he steal it from One Space? Oh, he's run slightly wide there through Palmer. He's going to compromise him down in towards Agostini. All he's got to hope for is One Space makes a slight mistake here, and he can have him. And we've got Pirelli and FTV Jose in a battle as well. Benny and Charlie Goff having a battle. There's battles happening everywhere. Can Mike close in on him down the Bentley straight? It looks like that this could be One Space's race here. Thank you very much, JR. It's weird for me to be in the Cubs box, but we're slowly getting back into it. As Benny's now looking to make a move on Charlie Goff. Can Charlie Goff make a move going down the Bentley straight? These two have been battling for the last few laps, but the gap's around about the same as... Oh no, unfortunately Charlie Goff's lost it coming out of Williams onto the Bentley straight, and that's going to give Benny that P4. Mike is not going to be able to close onto One Space there with 2 second gap, so there's been a bit of contact, but One Space is going to come down the home straight to the line. One Space will take the second win of the night, and I think he's going to end up with the fastest lap as well. Or is he's off track, and there's One Space across the line, and then we've got Mike coming across the line. Ozzy a little bit further back, can I come across the line in P3. Had a bit of a mare to the start of his race, and has been battling with damage for the most of the night. As he will come across the line in P3, and that will be P3 for him. Benny's going to just get away with getting P4 here. Charlie going to come across the line in P5. It's now between Pirelli and FTV Jose as they're going to come up to the line. I feel like Pirelli's just got him there. It seems like he's just got him. Yes, he has. Good drive from FTV Jose. He dropped back and he's brought it back. Ugbar, driver that was showing some talent at the start of the race, and don't know what's happened. He just struggled a little bit during the race, and has ended up down in P8. DJ Phil Green, he's going to come across the line in P9, and Alfonso, oh no, Alfonso's had some issues, and he's going to come across the line in P10. We're going to jump back to DJ Phil Green for this last run through Corums and into Murray's in that lovely bright green Ginetta. He's braking very, very early. but he can come across the line and have a good night. Here he comes up to the line. He comes, flashing the light, say away. I've finished the race and kept it clean. That's good. That's good for DJ Phil. He's had a good night. I'm guessing it's not the best results, but keeping with him on his own. DJ Phil and Alfonso, driver that was looking to have a good result and unfortunately doesn't get the result that he was looking at, and that would have been brilliant. Oh no, Mike has stolen the fastest lap there, so Mike gets the double points for this race. One space getting the double points for the first race, one space is going to be leading the championship, getting those two. No, Mike shall be leading the championship with a win and a second place. One space getting a third and a was it a third, or are they going to be they must be tied on points. Mike Gaming and one space are tying on points from these two races tonight. Aussie bringing it home in P3 in both races, so he's going to be doing well with the championship. Unfortunate for Charlie Goff. Charlie Goff and Benny were having a good battle and just lost the back end. Unfortunate for Alfonso as well, but it's good to see that everyone took the penalty, the stop and go, and they're gonna have a good time off now until Monday night for the Clios. If he's got some of the boys are in these Clios, but if you guys liked the race, give a like, comment and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, my motor channel, or if you see on my channel, subscribe to me. If you're here from the motive stream, this will be downloaded and posted onto the motive stream. Check out motiveracing.com. We've got multiple leagues. We've got Masetta Corsa Competizione, we've got a Wednesday league, and we've got a Sunday sprint league. We've got 3 leagues here. We've got Monday night, we've got the Clios. Thursday night we've got the touring cars. Friday nights we've got the Ginettas. There is some works behind the scenes for a rallycross championship tournament. Not rallycross championship, rallycross tournament for you guys to compete in. We're just trying to get some numbers in, and that should happen in the next few weeks or so. And the F1 league should be starting up soon, which I think is a Sunday. Not 100% sure, Sunday or a Saturday. But thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.